Well, a good day to you all, and you join me here on New Year's Eve where I'm driving my bus shortly before 2023 is upon us. I've just made a list of things just to talk about before New Year's Eve is over. So let me get on my bus because it's raining in London. Right, I've got some good things to say and also some sad things, but I've just made a list here to keep me focused. So I've got about, I think, 7 minutes before I'm out. So let me just keep focused on what I'm going to say. Right. Well, I just want to thank you all for supporting me throughout 2022. I know 2023 is upon us. I'm just here at Shoreditch about to go back to Clapham, but I'm going to be on my break soon. So hopefully I'll get this video out New Year's Eve, UK time, hopefully. And the weather is quite miserable, very rainy. Typical UK weather. When I was in Australia, it used to be nice and warm around New Year, but it's always cold in the UK around winter time. There you go, I'm about to depart in about 6 or 7 minutes. Anyway, I thought I would just start off by wishing you all a Happy New Year 2023. Thank you for supporting me throughout 2022. And if you've been with me from the start from 2016, I appreciate all your support over the time. I'll try and get back to more comments as well. I know you've all left a lot of comments in all my videos actually, so I'll try and get back to you. Right, remember this time of year, do not drink and drive. People are going to be celebrating. This could be a time of year where it could be quite sad. So take the bus or the train or the underground or a taxi. If you're in London, you'll probably get the bus and the underground, which is 24 hours. It is obviously going to be Saturday evening to Sunday, so the underground is 24 hours running between Friday morning to Sunday evening. So use public transport if you can. Leave your car at home. Okay? Celebrate safely by using public transport. Or if you're outside London, use a taxi, because you know buses will probably finish by between 10 and 11 o'clock. Anyway, I'm not sure if the underground is free. So at times it was free between midnight to help people get home in the early hours. I don't know. But I'm going to be celebrating with my cousin in West London for a few hours after work actually. Just for a couple of hours. I'll be driving over. And yes, I'll be driving safely as well. I'll just be driving over just to spend time with some family, because I've just actually come from Yorkshire. So I've actually spent about 6 days in Yorkshire and I've had a fantastic time. Absolutely fabulous it was. And I do miss up north. I can't believe I'm back in London. I'm still thinking that I'm up in Yorkshire, but it was a 3 hours 5 minute journey back down the A1. It was a lovely drive actually. So remember to use the bus or the taxi. Do not go by car wherever you are in the world, you know. I'd like to mention yeah, I had a nice week up in Yorkshire seeing the family. A former work colleague as well, called Ken. I'll just go into that in a little bit. In fact, my next video will be with me and Ken Farrington, actually, a retired work colleague who's actually wrote a fantastic book that I've bought. He's told me to write a book, and yes, Ken, I will think about it. I will write a book one day. But your book has been a fantastic read. That will be in my next video, but I'll just mention a little bit of that later. I also did a video with an old school friend. He has like a 5-year-old Volvo, and I've got a 25-year-old Volvo. So I thought I'd do a car review. Never done a car review video before, but I thought it would be a bit of fun. So it's actually called part 1 because I didn't manage to get to drive his car. I had to have a dentist appointment. I didn't have as much time to see everybody up north. So I'm going to be going up later in the year in spring to actually film part 2 where I'll be driving his car. So he's got like a newish Volvo, I've got an old one, both Volvo estates, so that will be very interesting to drive his car in spring. Right, as you all know, I am a spare time YouTuber. So if I'm doing 1 video a week or 3 videos a week or even once a month, that's the way I like things to be. I'm comfortable with that. And as you know, I'm a full-time bus driver. I drive buses in London. Nearly 21 years I've been driving in total. half of that in London. So I'm still a full-time bus driver, but I'm not a full-time YouTuber and have no plans to go full-time. Just to let you know, I'm spare time, just to let you all know. Right. So I've done the car review. Well, I'll just talk about Ken. This is his book. It'll be on the next video. It's called Diary of a Hero by Kenneth S. Farrington. So this will be in the next video, and there'll be a link to this, to the description, to buy his book. So I won't go into too much detail now, but on the next video it will be about Ken, and there'll be a link in that video as well. So that'll be my next video to go out in a few days' time, actually. We also had a fantastic meal at the Fleece, because he got on my bus in London last year, and he said, when you're next up north, I'll take you out for a meal. And we went to the Fleece pub, which is up at Home, spelled H-O-L-M-E, and it's lovely up there. Book ahead, reserve a table, because it can be busy, but it's right at the edge of Home Firth before you go. Basically, I'll just describe it. A traditional country pub and restaurant located in the picturesque village of Home, within the Peak District National Park, ideally situated for the reservoir walks around Yatehome Woods and Digley. Serving high quality traditional and contemporary cuisine prepared by a team of enthusiastic chefs using fresh produce sourced from local suppliers, complemented with a selection of cask conditioned beers and wines from around the world. The Fleece pub is now dog friendly, has a dog friendly dining area inside the pub, and also al fresco dining on the covered and heated outdoor patio. So check out the Fleece pub. It's a lovely place. I've been driving my bus past there for 20 years. Well, for 10 years, the first 10 years of driving. I never went in, so it's something I ticked off the bucket list. Thank you for that meal, Ken. It was fantastic. I had a lasagna, by the way. Ken had scampi and chips, but I'm going to have a roast next time I go. Anyway, I want to end the video, sadly, with the news. Actually, one of my work colleagues has passed away. Now, no one has asked me to do this, but I'm doing this because I'm not going to get a chance to say goodbye to Ade from Nigeria, who passed away a few days ago. Some of you might not know this, but Ade has actually passed away. There will be a link to his GoFundMe page. Basically, we're raising funds for his repatriation back to Nigeria and his funeral. So I just made a few notes. He just died the last couple of days towards the end of December. So it's a very sad time of year for his family right now. So I'm going to do whatever I can, and if any of you are able to give anything to support Ade and his family through this difficult time going into 2023, it will be greatly appreciated. Ade I've known since 2012 at Abellio, but he's been there before that. Nearly 20 years that I know he's been bus driving in London, and we're all shocked right now. He is a gentle soul with a kind heart, warm, funny and light-hearted. He will be dearly missed by all that knew him. So if you're all able to join me in extending our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to Ade's family, your kind and thoughtful gesture will be greatly appreciated. So just to let you know, we are raising funds for Ademola's repatriation and funeral. This is going to ease the pain and suffering his family are going through at this difficult time. No one's asked me to do this. I'm just doing this off my own back because it's my way of saying goodbye to Ade, because I'm just shocked that he's just suddenly passed away. And I probably spoke to him about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I'm just shocked. So I'm going to put a link in the description of this video to the GoFundMe page for Ade. Please show whatever support you can. His family will greatly appreciate this. And my apologies if some of you have just found out he's passed away. But I wanted to get this out there. A lot of us drivers are currently supporting him right now. So we've already pledged. So you'll see the fact that there is a certain amount to raise. Give whatever you can. This will help him to get back to Nigeria at this time. I've got to drive my bus now. I've got to go. So I just want to say, as always, don't forget to subscribe to Double-Decker Anton. I'll always be on the buses as usual. My next video is with Ken. That will be going out in the next few days. Look out for car review videos coming up in 2023. I'll be doing some car review videos in Yorkshire and in London as well. That's something new. I'll carry on the buses as usual. And as always, please show support to Ade's family at this difficult time. The link will be in the description. And as always, have a fantastic 2023. Bye bye for now. See you all later.